I changed the orientation. Well, good evening, good evening. I apologize for having the wrong orientation, but oh well. Excuse me. I have three things I want to get to. Since I have a little bit of time. First thing I want to get into is on patrol live. They had 12 suspects learn why you don't mess with Ohio police. Then I have a interrogation that I want us to listen to, and the last thing I have is about this monster family from Grizzly True Crime. Um, excuse me. With that being said, let's get into the first thing. Um, this is from On Patrol Live, and it's entitled 12 Suspects Learn Why You Don't Mess with Ohio Police. With that being said, let's get it.
Suck my man, you see these bugs, they behind me. The troopers and all, I ain't stopping. Get out of the car! Oh, he just hit the train.
He's pitted. The officer shatters the window.
Behind the ground.
Please, I gotta go to Jerusalem.
Upper Middletown Control. Speeds are still 90.
Franklin PD, along with Ohio State troopers, are in pursuit of a stolen Chevy Silverado, which is now weaving in and out of traffic.
210 to 229. What's your reason for pursuit?
Stolen vehicle. There's also fled multiple times today from multiple agencies. He's also stated he won't be taken on.
The driver gets off the highway.
Passenger right, he's still in the wrong way of traffic.
Ooh, Lord.
The truck's now plowing through a construction zone.
He's throwing construction barrel.
A Springboro police officer has now joined the pursuit.
This dude is
The truck is now
flying.
riding on at least one flat tire. The officer catches up to the truck, which suddenly comes to a complete stop.
30, we're stopped. Get on the ground right now!
Surrender or run, bro.
Instead of getting on the ground, the driver gets back in the truck
30, we're moving again.
and takes off.
Still northbound, he's down on the rim. Right rear.
He moves into the opposite lane of traffic and loses a tire.
He is going to be going west on Austin, wrong way traffic. Clear west on Austin, wrong way traffic, 1430. 032, still wrong way traffic, speed 35, past the Lane Boulevard.
He narrowly misses an oncoming car. And then another. It looks like his right rear tire is now on fire.
Back right tire still on fire. 40 miles an hour, approaching ship.
Watch the tire debris.
Left tire in the red, it's on fire. Coming up on a curve, approaching Caravan, 30 miles an hour. 2-8 road.
With only two tires, the driver is struggling to stay in control.
Back off, give yourself some time to react.
Holy shit balls, Batman. Dude, my heart's racing, bro.
That damn truck doing the gangster
He's now
lean,
trying to cross
son.
the Miami River.
On top of the bridge over there.
Looks like this could be the end of the road for him.
1614 back off a little bit. Weapon's gonna come to a stop.
Hey, if you're in front of a cruiser, get behind one. That's not covered. Shut the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window now!
Looks like he's gonna be under the hood.
The driver is armed, so police need to use extreme caution.
Watch your crossfire. Hey, if you are behind someone right now, you do not have a shot.
They attempt to negotiate with the suspect.
We don't want this to end with you getting hurt, buddy. We all want to go home, including you. Ain't nothing what you did worth taking anybody's life, including your own. You ain't done anything serious right here. What have you done bad? You ran from us? Big deal. Drop the gun, I'll come talk. I can't talk to you until I can see your hands.
Meanwhile, officers continue to plot their next move.
Corey, you're going to be over here on the arrest team. We got less lethal. Yeah, get here. I'm going to sit right here by this shield.
Has anybody notified the railway, the railroad?
Looks like that may be a little too late, because here comes the train, and there goes the driver.
Get it away, get it out. Right down towards the train. There's the train. He's going to get...
Damn. He ran right into the damn train. Damn. He ran right into the damn train.
Officers rush towards the train tracks. Incredibly, the driver is not hurt.
Don't rush the car! Don't rush the car! Hey! Don't rush the car! Hey! Hey! Don't rush the car!
Since the driver is still on, the officers quickly retreat and then wait for an armored vehicle to arrive. The driver stumbles out from the truck.
Crawl to us! Crawl to us! Crawl to us! Crawl to us! Crawl to the sound of my voice!
They're not taking any chances
That's right. Sit him, stall. Sit him, stall.
and release the canine.
Damn it!
And finally,
Well,
the
you fucked
suspect
up,
is
boy.
placed under arrest.
Stand up and walk out.
32-year-old Jonathan Brown was treated at a nearby hospital for minor injuries. He's now in the Warren County Jail on a $500,000 bond. Wow.
We were just saying, it looks like he got hit by a train. Yeah, I mean, what a train wreck. Yeah.
County 911, what is the address of your emergency?
The corner of Churchill and Hubbard Road. You have a male, he's in the middle of the intersection screaming and aggressing all the cars.
And what's he wearing?
He's wearing a yellow and black pants and a white shirt, although he took the shirt off.
A Liberty, Ohio police officer is now responding to the call. He turns the corner, and there's the subject, exactly as described, except for one minor detail.
There he is. Completely. Hey. Hey. Hey.
He's the master!
Come down.
He's the master!
Come on.
He's the master!
Have a seat in my car, please.
He comes down off the pole and greets the officer with a great big
You're
smile.
gonna sit in my car. Don't touch me.
Not sure why he's smiling. Perhaps
Sit.
he's just...
The
Sit in
hell?
my car. Come on. Sir.
This dude is butt naked and screaming. Why? I do not know.
Sir. Stop. 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 Stop.
The situation's getting a bit hairy, and he's now in the middle of the road without a stitch of clothes on.
Go. Sit. We're gonna sit in my car. You're naked. Come on, over here. Come on. Go.
Meanwhile, a second officer is now arriving on the scene.
Holy shit! The black man is gone!
Good, 6:30.
Looks like things could get a bit nuts, and the officer wisely puts on his gloves.
The black man is gone!
I'm not copying any of your traffic.
The black man is gone!
At this point, officers believe the man's clearly under the influence of something.
I love it! It's just a bitch!
Can you sit in the car? You want to sit in a car?
Sweetheart, sweetheart.
And they need to de-escalate the situation before he gets any more excited.
I did it! I did it!
A third officer arrives on the scene, and he's in no mood for any of these shenanigans.
He's gone! He's gone! He's gone!
Get out.
Get your hands. You're gonna get tased again. You're gonna get tased again.
They handcuff the suspect,
taser deployed.
Usually, this is the moment where they check for weapons.
Elijah!
But don't think that's going to be necessary in this situation.
New Bethel's coming. Adam Ball Z. Adam Ball. We're going to have to get the arms out of him.
The suspect is quickly covered up.
What's your name?
And now, time to gather the evidence, which is apparently scattered across a nearby graveyard.
Found shoes.
Which is the clue. Preliminary tests showed that the suspect, 47-year-old Terrence Hamlin of Youngstown, Ohio, may have been under the influence of bath salts or PCP. Hamlin was charged with resisting arrest, public indecency, and disorderly conduct.
Bath salts or PCP.
By the way, we got to give a big shout out to the person who had to blur out all of those body parts.
This is true.
It's about 9:30 in the morning, and an Ohio State trooper is trying to pull over this 2005 Nissan Titan for driving without a plate.
Come on, high-speed chasing snowman? Really?
Turn on the Clear Avenue going westbound still. Speeds are 15 miles an hour.
With all this recent snow, this driver apparently understands the importance of going the speed limit and obeying all traffic laws, even during a police pursuit. I don't know why he's not stopping. Wish we knew what was going through this guy's head right about now.
Northbound on Sylvan.
Actually, we do know, because he just started live streaming the pursuit on his phone.
What?
Man, you see these mother behind me. The troopers are on. I ain't stopping.
What the hell?
I'm not stopping. I'm going downtown.
He literally
Bitches, I'm not. Man,
in a car chase and live streaming his own car chase. Y'all, y'all can't make this shit up.
Another officer has now joined in the pursuit.
I'm not stopping for them punk ass bitches.
He drives through a parking lot and is now back out on the main road.
I'm going downtown. I'm not stopping for them bitches. Now look at these bitches. Look at these weird ass hunkies. Look at these weird ass hunkies. Suck my. Come on, bitches, suck my. Get out of the car. I ain't stopping. I'm not stopping.
For someone who says he's not stopping, this driver is sure doing a lot of stopping.
Bitch, I ain't stopping.
At this point, nearly a dozen police cruisers are now involved in the pursuit.
Suck my. Suck my. Stop it, stop sign. I'm not stopping. Bitch, I ain't suck my. Still southbound on Arlington. Think he's smoking weed.
Apparently, the trooper has detected the odor of marijuana coming from the truck. And his hunch is correct. He's now heading towards downtown Akron, where there's got to be at least a dozen officers waiting with spike strips. The spike strips aren't working, but that doesn't matter, because finally, after nearly an hour, he arrives at his destination, Akron Police Headquarters.
He stopped in front of the court.
Well, at least he turned himself in, I guess.
Gotta do this shit because it gets all his attention. Get all my his attention.
What put you to help?
The one that 7 members little bitch.
How about this? Do you want to come out of the truck? You and I, we can sit down. I'll sit down and talk to you for as long as you want.
I want the bitch ass officers too.
Turns out, all he really wanted,
I ain't running from none of y'all. You want the cuffs here? Put them on me.
All right.
someone willing to listen.
Like I said, you and I, we're going to sit down and we'll talk for a little while. All right.
45-year-old Ed Maurice Ivory was charged with felony failure to comply, driving without a valid driver's license, failure to display license plates, distracted driving, and no seatbelt. He also had an active felony warrant for failure to register as a sex offender and
Ooh.
a probation violation from a drug trafficking charge.
Wait, you saved that for the end?
Yeah, save that for me.
You know, it's like, no, you got a distracted driving charge. Oh, and by the way, it was what? An Ohio
state troopers in pursuit of this 2012 Nissan Altima with Jersey plates that was clocked going 95 into 70.
Passengers just sitting there taking video thinking it's all funny. I advised her we were going to pit her. She didn't stop.
Up ahead, a trooper prepares to deploy stop sticks.
Make contact.
Alright, her tire's gone. She's shredding off. Watch it. She's going to 30 on it now. She's messed it up. And she's going to have to take it. Units, be ready to go. Felony stop.
179 over high now, westbound. She's still in the right lane. She's missing her front left tire.
She's driving on the rim. She's trying to hit the cruisers. Be aware, she's trying to hit the cars.
There are now nearly half a dozen troopers working together to box her in.
177 over 8 westbound, still in the left lane now. Female does not want to stop, male wants to stop. 177 over 5, she's on the road.
And then suddenly, the driver slams on the brakes.
7 over 3.
Show me your hand! Show me your hand!
She's back on, they're driving off.
And she almost ran me over. She came straight on at me with her car.
If she comes to another stop, right? Somebody grab the stop stick and toss in front of her car.
Once again, the troopers attempt to box her in.
It's over with. Pull it over. You're not going to win this one. The car's already falling apart. I would just go ahead and pull it over and give it up and stop. You're already in enough trouble. You don't want to be in more. Go ahead and pull it over. You're never even going to make it. There's like 10 of us now. Just pull it over and give it up. Pull it over. Your tires are done. Your car is done. You are done.
She may be done, but she's not giving up.
If we just get her stopped, you got her.
At last, the car comes to a stop.
Hands up! Hands up!
But they're refusing to get out.
Car's on the berm.
Open the door! Put the door open! I will take you out by your head to the flag! Get out! Now! Get on the ground!
On the ground. They pull the passenger out, and now to deal with the driver.
All you gotta do is pull the F over.
Apparently does not yet quite realize the seriousness of the situation.
Took my phone.
You ain't getting your phone.
Where's your problem?
You're in the risk.
Oh, what? Are you serious?
The driver, 33-year-old Esther Paragula of Edison, New Jersey, was indicted on charges of first-degree felonious assault, failure to comply, and obstructing official business. The passenger was not charged. Are you serious? She says in your hometown of New Jersey.
That's
in. She's from.
Okay, but that's to be expected. What's your problem?
That's what you talk about.
Right?
New Jersey. Police in Alliance, Ohio, are responding to a call from the driver of this white SUV, who said he was being intentionally blocked in by another driver directly outside police headquarters.
Hi, what's going on? I came here to file a police report. I didn't know she was following me, and then she tried to break into my car. She's opening the doors. Okay. She's trying to open the doors, pounding on the window.
The officer now goes over to talk with the other driver. Apparently, the two were involved in some sort of domestic dispute. She continues to ignore the officer.
You can roll the window down or I can pull you out. It's up to you. Roll your window down or I'm going to pull you out. Roll your window down or I'm pulling... 40 headquarters. I'm going to need another car. Roll your window down. If you don't... Okay. I'm going to arrest you for obstructing. I am going to arrest you. I promise you I am. If you don't exit the vehicle, I am...
You're not touching me.
If you don't exit the vehicle, I am arresting you.
You gotta hurry up and get here.
You can call whoever you want. If they interfere, they're going to jail too. Come out of the car or you're under arrest.
Instead of complying, she's now recording on her cell phone.
He needs to stay away from me.
Stay right here.
Okay.
A second officer's now on the scene. He returns to his patrol car and plots his next move.
48 headquarters. She's refusing to exit the vehicle, so I will be breaching a window and extracting her if we can get in our car.
He grabs his tomahawk from the bag and returns to the car.
What's your name?
Stay away from me.
Here's the deal. You can either come out of the car or I'm going to break out the window. I'm going to break out the window if you don't exit. No!
Suddenly, the driver takes off and immediately hits the curb.
48 headquarters. She's trying to take off. We got a pursuit. She almost just struck Olivia.
She hits the curb again.
Now she's got the collar pinned in.
The officer gets out of his patrol car, and then she crashes into it.
Get out of the car! 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 Get out of the car!
Get out of the car! Get away from me! Get out of the car!
On the ground! On the ground!
Get
On the ground!
Get on the ground! Stop it!
Face on your belly! Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Taser! Taser! Get on your belly!
Oh, no!
Taser!
Get on the ground!
Finally, the officer tases her.
Get off of me! Let go of my f***ing psychos! Hey! Yeah, you...
Don't you move or you're getting zapped again.
At last, they're able to place her in cuffs.
I was trying to turn my car off if you guys would let me. Yeah, that's why you rammed into my cruiser?
And ran into my cruiser?
And almost ran me over? Yeah, you guys want to say that. Yeah, my body cam has it all, honey. I know, and your body cam has
Let's
it
get
all.
her in car.
No, stop!
You are under arrest.
No, I'm not!
Actually, she is under arrest.
Oh my god! Get away!
Life's choices.
Oh, are you
Whiny
kidding me?
bitch.
Get the f*** away, sicko!
31-year-old Kayla Ryder was charged with felonious assault, physical harm by a deadly weapon, driving under the influence, and obstructing official business. Wow.
That was a lot.
It's a lot, but it's also, from the officer perspective, incredibly frustrating.
Oh yeah.
All avoidable.
Yeah,
How
I mean,
many times have we
just-
talked about this?
It's a little after 7 p.m., and an Ohio State trooper has just pulled over this 2011 Chevy Suburban for speeding.
Where you going, sir?
As the driver fumbles for his license, he appears to be a bit nervous.
Who's the headquarters belong to?
This is my wife.
Your wife?
Yes, I have her bank card.
Do me a favor, man. I'll be come back to my car. We'll go over all your stuff back there. Yeah, we'll go over everything back in my car.
And just like that,
And of course he will run.
Alright, he took off. 10 members of that vehicle. Eastbound cars not over.
the trooper's attempting to catch up with the driver, who is now speeding again. This time, going more than double the speed limit through this quiet residential area.
Speeds are 65. Coming back up to
Up ahead, the driver turns and goes up on the curb, crashing into a pole.
Ken, you just 31. Ken, we're still eastbound on Willis. This airbags are deployed. This car is messed up on 40 miles an hour.
Incredibly, even with the airbags fully deployed,
Hey, we're eastbound on Wilbeth at Brown. I need some units. He crashed, but he's still driving.
the driver is still managing to operate the car.
Ken, we're coming up to 77. His car's sparking and smashed in the front end. Yep, still eastbound. Ken, we're still eastbound. His car is all messed up. The speeds are 65.
Up ahead, the driver narrowly avoids crashing into a tow truck.
Still Arlington and Wilbur. If you have units to help me, he's on foot right here in Arlington and Wilbur.
He goes up on the curb, nearly hitting another pole, and takes off.
Really, dude?
Stop, dude! Stop, dude! Drop the gun, dude! Drop the gun!
Oh, they got him. Bro, you going down. You got a gun on you. You ran and you got a gun on you.
Drop it, dude!
Bro, you done.
Drop it! Drop the gun! Get on the ground!
The driver denies having a gun and is refusing to obey orders.
You're gonna get tased. Get on the ground. Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The driver is tased.
Put your hands behind your back. I tripped. Put your hands behind your back.
Now he's obeying orders.
You're gonna talk about the gun that's in here? When you were talking to me, the car.
And there's the gun.
On the thing.
That gun was a Glock 37. The trooper also found pills, scale, and marijuana. 39-year-old
Drug
Dolores
dealer.
Irvine is now facing several charges, including fleeing or eluding. An Ohio State trooper is attempting to pull over this speeding 2024 GMC Sierra pickup. The driver takes off. And then quickly makes a U-turn. Up ahead, an officer waits with spike strips.
He's going left lane now. Back off a little bit.
The Sierra swerves and misses the spikes.
Thinking about spikes. Passing the 51. Speed 105 left lane.
Up ahead, a second officer gets ready with spikes.
Spikes are on the right berm.
Okay.
They try to spike him again, and the Sierra swerves off the road. Up ahead, traffic's beginning to back up.
Slowing down. Speed 60.
Putting on speed 60.
He's going right berm. Nope, he's in the middle, in between two commercials.
He squeezes between trucks and sideswipes one of them.
He just sideswiped the trailer on that commercial. He's going left berm.
He's now on the shoulder.
He's coming right up to where you guys are in spikes. He just hit the cable barrier.
And then starts driving over the cable barrier.
Come on.
He's going signal 100.
He cuts across the center median
He's outside.
and is now driving in the opposite lane of traffic.
Hey, units terminated. Signal 100.
The pursuit is called off. Yet local deputies continue to search for the truck.
I got it. Head on with me right now. Head on.
And there it is. And it looks like the pursuit is back on.
He's northbound Schaefer approaching Waterloo. Speeds are 100.
The deputy moves in for the pit.
Eastbound Swartz. Eastbound Swartz. Attempted pit. Failed.
The Sierra barely misses an oncoming car and runs the stop sign. The deputy moves in for another pit. The driver makes a sharp right
134.
and then a sharp left.
Westbound 220.
And then it looks like he's going to make a right. And then makes a left. Check that. He makes a U-turn.
Couldn't get to it.
He then barely misses a Jeep. The deputy moves in for another pit. The driver runs the stop sign
Okay, I'm back.
and then crosses over to the opposite lane of traffic.
Dang, they still ain't got this dude.
He moves in for yet another pit.
Got him. Oh, wait a minute, maybe
Sierra
not.
goes into a pasture.
Dang, he's still going. I'm gonna have to hit him in his side.
Hit it again. The driver comes to a stop and surrenders. And takes off.
the way he hit that gas
This
quick.
pursuit was just getting started. The deputy moves in for a pit. The deputy pits the suspect, and into the pasture he goes. He's pitted again.
Crash, crash.
Driver comes to a stop, but instead of giving up, the suspect speeds away. Thankfully, there's now 4 patrol cars in pursuit. While the deputy tries in vain to get his car back in commission, the other officers have now caught up to the Sierra. He's now speeding through a residential area.
I have spikes right here. Slow down. I have spikes right here.
The spikes are a success,
Front driver's side tire has been deflated. Spikes have been successful.
and the Sierra is now heading into town.
It was like one driver side.
The tire is starting to disintegrate. He makes the turn and almost crashes into a pickup.
Traffic clear, look, I got the update on him. He went on this front driver's side tire.
He's pitted, and then pitted again, and then pitted a third time.
I'm going hands on. I'm going hands on.
Get on the ground.
The driver surrenders, and this time, he's not getting away. And then both the driver, as well as the passenger,
Border Patrol, we have 2 in custody.
are placed under arrest.
Where you sit over here?
The driver, 41-year-old Larry Finch, is now in jail facing charges, including felony fleeing. Inside the truck, officers found what they believe to be about a pound of meth, which the
Damn.
passenger was also trying to dissolve by pouring that root beer on top of it. You've done that before? I don't suggest that because it's like doing the Mentos and the Diet Coke thing. It explodes and goes everywhere. You know what I mean?
That would explain the driving, Curtis. That was an all-timer right there.
This one is going to take us to Middletown, Ohio, where an employee at a local church walked in on a burglary, called 911, and here's what happened next.
911.
I just got jumped by 2 men in my church, and they're all in a car.
Okay.
Driving away. They stole
Okay.
the cars out of my church, and I followed them, ma'am.
What kind of car is it?
That's a silver Grand Am 4-door, and I'm chasing them now, ma'am. As the 911 caller continues to follow the suspects, a deputy from nearby Preble County is now heading their way.
We have a Preble County Sheriff trying to catch up to you right now.
Okay. That's the suspect in the silver Grand Am, and there's the 911 caller in the green pickup. They're blowing past the elementary right now in Bloomfield. The Preble County deputy turns around and is now trying to catch up to the Grand Am. The deputy's now within sight of the driver, who then threads the needle and almost crashes. Up over the hill, officers have just hit the Grand Am with stop sticks.
I got him on 4 tires.
All 4 tires spiked.
There's now nearly half a dozen cars involved in this pursuit.
Slowing down, northbound. He's crawling up Leal here by St. Clair in front of Yachty South.
It looks like the stop sticks worked, yet this guy has no intention of giving up.
Still rolling northbound, 50 mile an hour. He's running on rims. He's losing his tires. Coming through Maine, still northbound, running 37 mile an hour.
And there go 2 of the tires.
North of the tracks, still running 60 mile an hour, running on his,
And there goes another tire.
losing a tire. Still northbound, north of Lexington, still middle.
The driver is now slowing down.
Copy. Looks like he's starting to slow down here.
Yet he's not giving up, even with just 1 good tire.
He's reaching for something.
Make that no good tires.
And he's still trying to run on rims. Use on rims and still trying to run. Bro, just
Driver
stop.
exits the car at takes off running.
God, really, man?
An officer continues around to the side of the building. It looks like a police canine has already caught up with the suspect.
Bro, you already got the dog on you, bro. You might as well just lay down.
It's taking 4 officers and an exuberant canine to finally convince the suspect to surrender.
Bro, that dog gonna F you up, you don't stop moving.
The canine lets him go reluctantly. And at last, he's placed under arrest.
Behind Wendy's, we need a medic.
29-year-old Douglas Kyle Vanderpool is now facing several charges, and there were no charges for the passenger. As for the stolen guitar, turns out it was actually a Fender bass. It's now in evidence and hopefully will be returned to the church soon, along with the amp that was actually stolen. By the way, according to the incident report, Vanderpool was doing meth during the pursuit. Shocker. Which might explain some of the things that went on.
Drugs and rock and roll.
This is what you
get, right?
That's it.
Wonder if he knows Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Dayton police have just pulled over a driver for expired tags.
Do me a favor and stop messing with stuff in your vehicle.
And he appears more than a bit nervous. The officer walks around to the other side of the car.
Go ahead and step out for me.
Ma'am, I'm not going to do that.
Her partner, who's inside the patrol car running the man's license, rushes over to help.
Come on. Get out. Step out.
I'm leaving my car, dude.
Get out of the vehicle.
Please, the suspect puts the car in drive and steps on the gas. The officer, now trapped inside. The car then crashes into a parked car. The officer tries to open the door, but it's locked.
The hell?
Meanwhile, the officer inside the car is now wrestling for control of that car.
What? Wait a minute. I got back up. I got back up. Hold on.
Behind Wendy's, we need
Damn it, I done went back too far.
29-year-old Douglas Kyle Vanderpool is now facing several charges, and there were no charges for the passenger. As for the stolen guitar, turns out it was actually a Fender bass. It's now in evidence and hopefully will be returned to the church soon, along with the amp that was actually stolen. By the way, according to the incident report, Vanderpool was doing meth during the pursuit. Shocker. Which might explain some of the things that went on.
Drugs and rock and roll.
This is what you get,
right?
That's it.
Wonder if he knows Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. Dayton police have just pulled over a driver for expired tags.
Do me a favor and stop messing with stuff in your vehicle.
And he appears more than a bit nervous. The officer walks around to the other side of the car.
Go ahead and step out for me.
Ma'am, I'm not going to do that.
Her partner, who's inside the patrol car running the man's license, rushes over to help.
Come on. Get out. Step out.
I'm leaving my car, dude.
Get out of the vehicle.
Please, the suspect puts the car in drive and steps on the gas.
What the?
The officer, now trapped inside.
Wait a minute. She jumped inside the car? This is why I wish I had the ability to screen share.
The car then crashes into a parked car. The officer tries to open the door, but it's locked. Meanwhile, the officer inside the car is now wrestling for control of that car.
What the hell?
The officer shatters the window, but is still unable to open the door.
We need backup. Good part.
The driver somehow regains control of the gear shift, puts it in drive, and takes off. The car crashes into a tree, and the airbags explode. The driver then jumps out of the car and he takes off on foot, with both officers following close behind. An officer fires a taser.
He's running through the alley.
He gets away. Backup arrives and they're quickly able to track the suspect to a nearby yard.
Right here. Let me see your hands. Hands. Give me your hands. See your hands now. Hands. Let me see your hands. You're going to get tased. Get out of there. Get out. Roll over on your stomach and get out here now. To me.
Shot at you, okay?
To me.
148.
Ow.
Roll out.
Can I have some water, please?
He dragged the suspect down to 142. We got him. Apparently, he's been dog bit. Not by a police canine, but by a neighbor's dog. Arrest.
I don't even know. I have asthma, dude.
And now it's back over the fence. They go.
You're not stepping over the fence.
Look at my leg, dude.
Both the officer and the suspect were taken to a local hospital and later released. The suspect, 30-year-old Anthony Still, was indicted this week on a count of felonious assault with a deadly weapon on a police officer, one count of kidnapping, as well as resisting arrest and obstructing official business. Amazing.
The most dangerous spot to be on a car stop.
What am I going wrong, officer?
We got a call for that.
It's no blood, it's a treasure. You can look at it. It's not a weapon, sir.
So I can look
It's
at
not a weapon.
The officer bends down to examine the machete. And as they say, one man's weapon is another man's treasure.
It's not a weapon. It's clean.
It's clean, but it's scared.
It's clean. I'm not holding it or anything. We are allowed to open carry.
Not the airport.
I'm not on the airplane, sir.
Not in the airport.
Okay. Excuse me.
You got another knife on you.
Turns out he's got several knives, as well as a hatchet.
Turn around.
Excuse me.
Turn around.
He takes off.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Whoa. What the hell, dude?
Ground right now.
Bro, why you escalating shit? You ain't even got to escalate nothing.
They tase him, and then he leaps over the ticket counter.
Dude, you is running for no reason.
He left the machete behind, but now he's waving a knife. This has quickly turned very dangerous.
Dude,
On the ground.
you escalating for no reason.
He drops the knife. By the way, while Spirit Airlines serves 28 international destinations in 18 countries, Jerusalem is not one of them.
Turn around. Turn around. That's it.
He reaches back down for the knife.
Drop the knife.
Dude,
Sir, one more time. Drop the knife.
They tase him again, and then he jumps back over the counter.
dude, why is you escalating it for no reason?
Lands on the escalator below, and then takes off running towards You can't see it here, but he's tased again and falls to the ground. An officer kicks the knife away from him. And they quickly place him in handcuffs. 37-year-old Samir Faraj is now facing charges of felonious assault, obstructing official business, carrying concealed weapons, and resisting arrests.
You know, Curtis, you mentioned Jerusalem and the fact they don't fly there.
Right.
But you didn't look up the fact that there are numerous Jerusalems here in the United States.
I just looked up the fact that there's a Jerusalem, Ohio, a Jerusalem, New York, a Jerusalem, Arkansas, Jerusalem, Maryland, Rhode Island, and Virginia.
So you never know.
You never know.
Right?
340 dispatch, Anna and West 2nd. Continuing north on Anna, Jan F7481, red Ford F-150.
A Dayton police officer has just recognized a driver who happens to be the suspect in a recent murder.
She's taking off, still northbound on Anna. In pursuit. West on Oak.
Honestly, I'm heading that way.
Brooklyn.
The suspect is now blowing through stop sign after stop sign.
Brown, is that you behind me?
Yeah, we're trying to get those in.
As soon as you get position, I want you to get ready for the dead.
Meanwhile, the officer is doing his best to keep up with the truck, which is now going close to 70 miles an hour through this residential neighborhood.
Come on. Come on. He's bailing out. Richard Tyson. Please continue
truck tears across the front lawn and gets back on the road.
Eastbound on Hoover.
He cuts through an empty lot and nearly takes out a pedestrian.
On the Gunther. North on Gunther.
He swerves to avoid a crossing motorist.
Still northbound on Gunther.
This is getting very dangerous.
And eastbound on Richmond.
Up ahead, the light is red. He blows through the intersection, but the officer is right behind him. A second officer joins in the pursuit.
Grizzly car 2, still northbound Gettysburg. Speeds are on 85 now. Person is behind him.
Up ahead, an officer prepares to deploy stop sticks.
Come
Watch
on.
sticks left side, sticks left side. Come on, keyboard and
He barrels through the intersection and goes up on the grass, but is somehow able to regain control.
come up.
The second officer takes over as lead vehicle in the pursuit.
Traffic's moderate. Speeds are approaching 100.
As the officer hurries to catch up, the suspect quickly makes a right turn.
Wreck out.
He's crashed into a utility pole.
Got him.
Show me your hands. Do it now. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Don't you move.
The suspect is quickly surrounded at gunpoint.
Hang on. Get him on the other side. Get him on the other side. Get him out. Get him out.
Got him.
And from the looks of him, I don't think he's going to be making a run for it.
Turn right.
Nope.
Turn your butt.
Fired, medics around, right?
Oh. All right. Just have a seat there.
Oh, my head.
It's 11:06 p.m., and a Goshen, Ohio police officer has just pulled over this pickup on a traffic stop.
How you doing, sir? Good. I'm Sergeant Collier with Goshen Police Department. Do you mind if I see your other hand there? There you go. The reason I'm stopping you, man, you don't have any lights on in the back at all.
Oh, there's not.
No, not at all.
The way out.
I gotcha. Yeah, because you obviously...
My blower wasn't
Thank you,
working.
thank you.
It started working again, too.
Some sort of like electrical issue.
Yeah, I think so.
I gotcha. You got an ID on you?
Not with me.
Are you the only one in the truck?
Yes, sir.
I gotcha. Are you the owner of the truck?
Yes, it's my boss's truck.
Boss's truck? I gotcha. What's your social partner?
He gives the officer his social security number, which turns out to be fake.
And your name?
Earl Ray.
R-A-Y? Yeah. I'll be right back with you, partner.
Turns out the name Earl Ray is fake as well.
Damn fake name.
Hey!
And then the fake driver tries to take off,
Stop the truck!
forgetting the road ahead is closed.
Stop the truck now!
Really, dude? You gonna try and run away?
He tries to turn around.
George A2, he's fleeing. Stop the truck! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased!
And then gets stuck in the mud.
You're gonna get tased!
You gonna try and run knowing you can't run?
He rolls up the window,
You're gonna get tased!
which the officer smashes with a baton.
Stop the truck!
And then he is tased.
Start 22 seconds.
That's fine. I don't have time.
Get out of the truck now! Get out of the truck!
Step out, dude. Step out.
Get out of the truck!
Here, dude.
Get out!
It's going to roll.
Okay,
Step out.
important.
He's afraid the truck's gonna roll away, which is not likely considering it's stuck in the mud.
On your face. Do it now.
And this less than epic pursuit
Lay down.
Lay on the ground.
Now.
comes to an end.
Put your hands behind your back.
Side.
Put your hands behind your back.
44-year-old Zachary Pence of Cincinnati now faces charges including grand theft auto and failure to comply with an officer.
Well, and that's it for them. And now, here's the interrogation files. Geneva Leal interrogation. Let's get it.
Introducing the X-Tool Apparel Printer. It's the all-in-one solution for your apparel print.
Hold on, let me start this at the beginning.
Disclaimer.
We are, okay.
This video is for commentary and educational purposes only.
50-25.
All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Any footage used in this video is obtained through public records and falls under fair use for the purpose of reporting, analysis, and public interest.
I just, don't know, and I was like, I should have just called 911 from the beginning. I said, what was I thinking? I should have just, but then I thought, why?
We sent it for 12 hours.
Evidence, so then I thought I'd get in trouble too. And I mean, I probably still will, but.
In January of 2017, a brutal crime unfolded inside a modest Lubbock duplex. At the heart of it was Geneva Leal. She welcomed Gabriel Salazar, a man she knew well enough to let him sleep on her couch, into her home. But Geneva's lover, Reynaldo Enriquez, was there too. And before the night was over, Gabriel would be shot, stabbed, and beaten in an attack so violent that it left him barely clinging to life. Witnesses later said Enriquez carried out the first strikes, but Geneva was no passive onlooker. Some claim she wanted Gabriel to suffer, and that she joined in as the assault turned crueler with every blow. Hours later, his broken body was abandoned behind a roadside motel, and detectives quickly traced the trail back to her door. For investigators, the question wasn't just what happened in that duplex, it was how deeply Geneva Leal herself had been involved. When she sat down in the interrogation room, she faced more than questions. She faced the truth about her own part in the killing of a man she had once called a friend. This is the interrogation of Geneva Leal.
Sorry, man. Like I said, I'm Detective LePage, Lubbock Police Department. We met at your house.
Well, you look familiar, have you always been homicide?
I used to be patrol. We always used to be patrol. You started on patrol. What's your date of birth?
Yeah, I've been there since my birthday, so she stopped.
Did you grow up in Lubbock?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What school did you go to?
I went to college.
Where'd you graduate from?
I got my GED.
Oh, okay. What was your date of birth?
This is up at the end of February, and then see what I'm going to do.
Okay, how long have you lived over there? What happened is
my birthday. March
1st, 2016. And like I said, let me tell you over here. It's a reference to case number 17-721. We found somebody over there. We were advised that you were inside the apartment, and that apartment was. That's where you live, right? You're not under arrest. You don't have any warrants that you know of.
No, what
actually?
They checked.
They did.
When they dispute with my roommate.
Okay.
They checked.
So you don't have any warrants for your arrest. You're not under arrest right now. We're trying to talk to you, figure out what's going on, okay? Because we're not the lead detectives. We're trying to figure out what's going on, okay? Does anything strike a bell to you that may sound familiar?
No.
Okay. When you answer the door, you're pretty nervous.
No, I was on the toilet,
okay.
And I was just trying to, I didn't know who was at the door. I was just trying to, but the way y'all were knocking kind of freaked me out.
And you you lived there since March of 2016?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be in my 12-month lease. It was a year lease.
Okay. Where do you work at?
I just lost my job the end of November.
Where were you working at?
Lubbock Temp for custodial for
okay. Anytime you want to leave, just let me know, all right? But we probably need to get to the bottom of this, all right?
Okay.
You have any questions for us before we get started? I swear I put that
I'll keep mine on silent because it's on my nerves.
You don't have any questions for us?
No.
All right. So you live over there. You mentioned that you had some roommates. Who are your roommates?
Well, my dad.
Who's your dad?
I'm Leal. But, I ain't seen him in about... Yeah, Jamie. Jamie Leal. I ain't seen him in about a week, but he was going to go celebrate with my uncle's birthday. My uncle from Dallas living here.
Okay.
And then the one, Anna, I don't know her full name really, but she's the one that was going to rent the other room.
Who was there today at your house?
Just my friend, my college.
What's his real name?
I honestly don't know. I met him through her.
Through Anna?
Uh-huh.
How old is Anna?
I want to say she's 28.
Okay.
I know she's older than me, but I really
What does Chief look like?
He looks like a little white boy, but good looking. I think he has Indian in him.
Is it facial hair or anything like that? Okay, what time did he leave today?
Well, he had just walked out. He was going to go charge my battery pack or something.
Okay, where was he going to charge it at?
In his truck.
What kind of truck does he drive?
I've never seen it.
You got this guy living with you?
Well, he don't live with me. He was just visiting. Like, he had just, like, showed up, like, not even too long ago. And I was like, hey, does your car charger work without being turned on? Because, like, my grandma's truck, when I went to get my kids, that's when I charged my phone because I don't have power. My phone was dead.
So you know he drives a truck?
Yeah.
How do you know he drives a truck?
Well, because he said.
What color truck does he drive? It's important that you be honest with us, Geneva. Okay?
Yeah. I'm being
honest. Does he know park it at the house?
No, he didn't.
Where does he park it?
Well, because he didn't. Like, oh my God. Like, I really don't know. Because, I mean...
Well, I can tell just by talking to you that you do know.
I've never seen the color of truck.
Okay.
So, I've seen the truck.
Was he there? When was the last time he was there besides when he showed up today? What time did he show up today?
I had just got there from picking my daughter up from school, so it might have been around 3:45.
That he showed up?
Yeah.
Was he there prior to today? How many times did he come over a week?
This was just my second time meeting him.
When's the last time he was there?
Met him yesterday.
The first time he was there was yesterday?
Yesterday during the day, him and her showed up because she spent the night with him, I guess.
Okay. How old is Chief to you? Okay, if we found Chief and talked to him, would he be telling us the same thing?
Yeah, I would think so.
And he would say the last time he was there was yesterday?
Well, the last time was today.
Well, today. And then the only time other than that was yesterday? Yesterday being Sunday?
Yeah.
He wasn't there the night before?
No.
Okay. When I talked to you outside and got consent from you, you gave us consent and all that. I noticed when I searched the house for any other people, there was carpet missing.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
The carpet was there yesterday. I fell asleep. It was like before sunset. I had Anna there and my boyfriend, Meech.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Meech.
What's his real name?
Demetrius. How do you spell it? I don't know.
Is he black?
Yes.
What's his last name?
Lights, I believe.
Like lights, you said lights?
But I think it's Y instead of I.
Okay.
And he's not from here.
So you and Anna were over there?
Yes, when I went to sleep, though, they were the only ones there.
What time did you go to sleep?
It was like around, I honestly don't know, because she was using my phone because she was dropped in water or something and it didn't work. So she was using my phone and I fell asleep when I woke up.
What time was it? Morning, day, night?
It was in the morning, like maybe afternoon or...
So Sunday?
It would have had to have been maybe around 5, I think.
5
that
p.m.?
I fell asleep, yeah.
Sunday, you last night. And what time did you wake up?
It was nighttime about 11 something.
So between 5 and 11, your carpet is missing?
Yes.
Okay. Why would your carpet go missing?
I don't know.
It's your house, right? Did you give anybody permission to pull up your carpet?
No.
Okay, why would they you didn't ask any questions?
Well, I've been trying to get a hold of everybody. Like, but my phone was at 4% when I woke up.
This phone?
Yeah. It was at 4% when I woke up, and everybody was gone, and my garage door was left unlocked.
And so you woke up, you noticed everybody were you texting them?
Well,
asking what happened to my carpet?
I tried to get in contact with them, and then of course I locked my door, and then my phone died. Like, it died at 2%.
Okay.
And so I didn't get to do much. And then
so you didn't text anybody?
I tried, but I mean...
Would it be on your phone?
No. I mean, like, it's Facebook, you know? Like.
So it would be on your phone? You have a Facebook app on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wouldn't mind if we just look at it, see who you messaged that, so we can confirm that you don't know what's going on with your carpet?
Well, I didn't ask them for the carpet. I was trying to see where they went to, like...
And it didn't come to light, like, why is my carpet pulled up?
Well, I mean, I wondered why everybody was gone and why, you know, like, I wondered a lot, but...
Were you at the house on Friday night?
Friday? Yes.
Were you at the house on Saturday?
Saturday, I was actually at the motel.
What motel?
Well, we always end up going to Villa or Coco.
Okay, which one were you at?
I was at the.
And which room did you stay in?
I didn't stay in a room. I just I know a couple people there. And I just
Who do you know there?
I know a lot of people.
Who?
Mark, and then the other Mark, and that's just that villa.
And how did you? Did you go into the front door?
No.
Where did you go?
Damon, Demetrius or something like that.
Okay, I'm back.
He was one of my baby daddy's friends. That's how I met a lot of people that I'd turn around and help.
What time did you leave your house on
Had a
Saturday?
student named Speedy there for a while. Christina, had a lot of people going in out of my house.
What time did you leave there on Saturday?
During the day.
And what time did you come back to your apartment?
It was already late.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
What time?
It was after midnight, so it was more Sunday.
Did you notice anything odd?
No.
Not at all? Or who was all there when you came home?
Who was on there? Anna and Jacob, Josh, Meech was there.
Who's Josh?
I don't know his last name.
Who's Jacob?
They're brothers.
Jacob and Josh are brothers?
Yes.
Who else is there?
Bustamante didn't show up till this morning. I call him Bustamante. He's Mark Bustamante.
Is that one of the marks? Is that one of the marks from Villa or Coco?
Oh, yeah.
So there's a Mark Bustamante that you visit at Coco or Villa?
Villa. He stays at Villa. I don't know if he ever rents a room. I think he just
bounces. What'd you do at the Villa?
Just, I'm not even gonna lie, I was studying work.
Okay.
I was studying work, that's what I
And everybody that was
I
there.
should put this at the end. Oh wow.
And you showed up and
Well, it's no power, so it's kind of hard, You
got the generator?
Yeah, but if we have gas, which we have gas, I've been trying to get gas for it.
Where's all your furniture at?
Right there in the kitchen.
You don't have any living room furniture?
No. It's just the two couches.
Where's the couches at right now?
Right there in the kitchen.
Okay. What if I told you that we talked to somebody that said that you had more furniture in the house than what I saw?
What? No.
So we talked to people. That was in Geneva. We talked to people. Okay? And there's more furniture that was in your house than I saw. Alright? Your carpet is pulled up for a reason. Okay? And we need you to be honest with us. If you know what happened, you need to start telling us what happened. Because we're not in here pulling you in here for any odd reason, right?
Yeah.
We don't just pick you up and say, we know some information. And we're trying to get to the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. Something bad happened, right?
Well, yeah.
And what happened?
From my understanding, somebody had held Anna or whatever, and then they, I don't know, she was missing for days. And she came, I don't even know what day it was. But she showed up, and she was all hysterical. That motherfucker held me hostage for days, and then, afterwards, dude, tried to rush, at her, and then somebody shot him.
Did you witness this?
I didn't witness all of it, but...
All of it? What did you witness?
I witnessed him dodging at her, and I ran to, I was behind my room, and I kind of shut the door.
So who was this guy?
Who was who?
Who was this guy that got shot?
Gabriel.
You know Gabriel?
He popped up with Anna.
So he shows up at your house when?
First time he showed up was... I can't tell you the exact date because I don't know. But it was probably about a week ago.
So he was staying at your house for about a week?
Well, he was staying at the villa from my understanding. but he'd come and go.
Okay.
Like,
well, that's who we're here to talk about. We found Gabriel. Where did we find Gabriel? Do you know?
No, I don't know, because I didn't go with them.
Who dropped him off?
Anna did.
Anna? And who else?
I'm not too sure who.
You need to be honest, alright? We already know a lot of information. You need to tell us and be honest, alright? Because as far as I know, it's at your house.
Yeah.
Alright? And something bad happened at your house. A murder happened at your house.
He was still alive. They left with him. They were supposed to drop him off at the hospital.
Start telling me who.
It was Anna, and it was...
What's Anna's last name?
I'll never forget it. I met her through Josh.
What's Josh's last name?
On Facebook, she's Martinez. I don't know if that's her real last name or not, because so many people...
Who?
Anna.
Martinez?
A&A? Anna, A&A?
A-N-N-A, I think.
A&A?
And I mean, she told me to
Is she friends with you on Facebook?
Yes.
So is that on your phone?
Yes.
Would you mind if we get consent to go to your phone so we can figure out who these people are you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not about this. Let's start over, okay? Because right now you're involved in a homicide, right? You know what that is?
Yes.
What's your Facebook profile name? What's your profile name on Facebook?
I have two.
Which one do you mostly?
Neither Monique.
So let's start over. So, Gabriel, how do you know Gabriel?
Through Anna.
And how long have you known him?
About a week.
Okay. So, when did they show up at your house?
I was in the shower. When I got out, I was getting ready, and she's like, "Hey, I got some people I want you to meet." I met Gabriel, and I met somebody they named called Scooby. Some other white boy, shaggy hair, like, and like I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay. When is this?
Gabriel was trying to rent my room, and he had promised that Anna wasn't coming back when she was missing for. I went 4 days without hearing from her, which wasn't like her, and I was worried. So that's why I kept going back to Villa, was to look for her.
Okay.
But nobody seemed to know where she was at.
So what day were they over at your house?
I really don't know. I lose track of days and stuff. Like,
So Saturday you were there. You weren't at the villa.
well, yeah, I was back and forth. But
What was going on at your house? What caused everything to happen?
well, we had just figured out that Gabriel was a sex offender.
Who did?
All of us, like
Who's all at your house? I need to know.
me, Jacob, Josh, Anna.
And that's it? Was Meech there?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, my dad was there. My dad was there, but he left. He left before anybody left.
Okay. So what time did this all go down? Y'all found out he was a sex offender? Like what started the conversation about being a sex offender?
It was just like, usually when I first meet somebody, first thing I do is Google them. But I had it with him. And him, Jacob, and Josh had went to go eat breakfast at Days Inn that morning. So it was around like 6 o'clock in the morning. And him and Jacob got into it. And they were arguing, and I kept telling them, hey, just calm down. Just, let it all go. Well, they were trying, like, to fight something about respect or something. And then he kept pressing me on renting the room. And I said, let's give Anna till sunrise. If she don't show, then I'll rent you the room. But then I started, because he kept bragging about his prison time, and about who he knew, and, and like, well, last couple of days he had been talking real crazy with me about how he was there for me, and that was his only reason on being there, and how he was Gabriel the Archangel, and how he was God. And then it went from that to him telling Jacob he was the devil to...
So he's acting kind of strange?
Yeah, he started acting real strange. And then, like I said, he promised that Anna wouldn't come back, and then she showed up. that he had held her. He had somebody holding her at the villa in a room.
She said this?
Yes.
Okay.
And that she had been being held by him, and I was like, is that why he was so, well, he had already threatened to take Josh and Jacob from me. That he said pretty soon they weren't going to be coming back either. And, like, it freaked me out, you know? And he told me something about to get a mirror and look at myself in another mirror and to see what I see. And I ended up doing it, you know, and then my eyes changed another color, which I mean, they change a lot, but each eye color I have, I say it's a different personality because it's a different, like, you know, and there's one that I can't control. And, like, so it freaked me out, and I was just like, well, after she said that, he kind of dived, like, at her, and then he ended up shot.
Who had the gun?
Jacob. I mean, yeah, it was Jacob.
Where was he standing? Was it in the living room?
It was in the living room, and the way I had it, like, set up, there was, like, a couch, like, kind of catty corner from the kitchen, and that's where he dived at her from. And I got scared, and I shut the door. Meech didn't see nothing. Meech was in my room the whole time. And he didn't, like, do nothing or...
Okay. So Josh is holding the gun. Well, whose gun is it?
Not Josh, Jacob.
Jacob? Okay. Jacob and Josh are brothers?
Mm-hmm.
What's Jacob's last name?
I honestly don't know.
How would I know who Jacob is?
I think his last name is Herrera, but I'm not sure.
How do you think that? Is he on your Facebook?
Yeah, he's under Jacob Herrera.
On Facebook?
Yes.
How old is he?
About my age.
So
about 26.
So Gabriel's acting a little strange, and there's some his history comes up to y'all, and Anna shows up saying, or is Anna and him dating?
No.
Okay. How do they know each other?
I have no idea.
Okay. How would I know who Anna is? She's on Facebook as Anna Martinez. Okay. In a minute, I'm gonna go on Facebook and you're gonna point these people out for me. Okay. So he dives at Anna. Why does Jacob already have a gun out?
He got a gun. He said he was gonna get a gun to protect me because a lot of people have been out to get me.
And so at what point in time did he pull out the gun?
I don't know. He always just has it, like, with him. I told him, dude, like, you shouldn't even pull it out unless you're gonna, like, use it. You know, like,
So Gabriel's acting crazy and Jacob pulls out the gun or something? Or what happened? How does the gun come into play when Gabriel's acting crazy?
I honestly don't know. I just know he hacked out already.
Okay.
I'm back.
And he ends up being shot. Where was he shot at?
I don't know where he shot. I don't know exactly where it hit him.
And then what happened
because I ended up staying in the room most of the time, but I know he ended up, like, he trying to get up or something and trying to dive at somebody. I really don't know from what they told me afterwards. Like,
you were in there, you were listening to it. What was happening?
But I mean, I didn't hear much, you know, like, I just know from what they said.
We need to know the details from you.
I know, but it's hard when you didn't see it.
Well, what were you hearing in the room?
I just heard, like, him scream. I mean, that's all I really remember is his screams.
So that's the last thing you can remember is him screaming? Because he's dead.
He was alive, though, with him.
How'd you find out he died?
I didn't know if he died. I didn't know if he died.
How long before they left? From the time of the shot?
He was there late, like, he was there for a while, moved around everywhere.
What do you mean moved around everywhere?
Like, because that was that morning, and before, like, anybody had even found a ride, none of us have a ride, you know, so before they even found a ride, it had already been hours, like, but he was still alive.
Was he talking?
When they loaded him, so when he loaded him, last thing he looked at me and said was my name.
Who loaded him in the truck?
Chief.
Okay.
Chief loaded him in his truck.
With who else?
With Honor. What color?
Who else went with him?
Meech.
So Meech, Chief, and Hannah.
But Meech was just getting a ride.
You need to be honest with me.
Yes.
Who went and dropped him off?
That was it.
How did they pick him up and get him out of there?
Chief dragged him and loaded him up himself.
With?
And that's the only thing.
In what truck?
His own, I guess. I'm not. I mean, I just know the truck was reversed into the garage, and that was it.
So
they were gonna.
Who was beating him up in that room? In the house?
I don't know.
It went on for a while.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know.
You didn't come up there and try to stop it, save his life? You were just gonna let him sit there and die?
I was scared. I'm not even gonna lie, I was scared.
So who was beating him up?
Anna.
Anna didn't do that to him.
Anna, I know she
by herself.
Times with the bat.
Where's the bat at?
I don't. They got rid of it.
Okay. Who else was hitting her?
I really don't.
You gotta be honest with me,
Geneva. I guess Jacob. That's all I can think. They were out there in the living room.
Did you see Gabriel before he left?
Yeah.
What did he look like?
I don't know, like, looks like he was...
You can see his skull. There was probably a bunch of blood, wasn't there? And this was all in the living room?
Yeah.
So I can only assume. So who cleaned up everything? It's your house.
I cleaned up the kitchen. What happened to the carpet, I don't know.
You do know.
I don't, I jumped in the shower.
Who was picking up your carpet?
I guess Jacob and Josh, because they were the ones that were in there when I got up. I'm serious.
So is Jacob and Josh for sure, or you guess?
I guess, because, like I said, I jumped in the shower, there was carpet.
When did you jump in the shower?
That night.
So what time did this happen at, what did you say? Because he's getting dropped off at the carriage house.
I'm actually going to skip along in just a little bit. Hold on.
Mom dropped him off.
Okay. So how is he holding over there if he's not there?
No, that he had somebody holding her, is what she said.
Who was hold?
I don't know.
You don't know who?
I don't know. She said somebody, I don't know what his name is, but he acts like he's thrown off, but that's him on dope. And they were saying that he's not really crazy, that he's a billionaire. And she said he helped her and he let her go.
Where is Gabriel's property?
I have a jacket in my closet hanging, that's his, because I usually put everybody's
Where's his wallet and cell phone?
I don't know.
What was he
and
wearing?
As far as I know, he didn't have a phone, he would use mine.
What was he wearing when he got shot? What was he wearing when he was on the ground asking you for help? Who cleaned up the blood off of his face and changed his clothes?
I don't know. I didn't know any of that was done.
Because a person that's bleeding profusely around your house and you're having to clean it up 5 times would have probably been pretty bloody, right? So what was he wearing? What was he wearing when he got shot?
I don't remember what he was in. I swear.
You don't know who wiped his face?
I didn't even know his face was white. I gave him a blanket, and then the blanket they burned afterwards, like,
Where at?
my backyard and the grill. Because when they loaded him, they were supposed to take the blanket with him.
But then they burned in the backyard?
Well, they left the blanket thrown in the garage, so they ended up burning it in the backyard.
Where at the backyard?
In the grill. There's
Not the charcoal grill? So, some guy that acts crazy, what's his name?
What do you mean?
What's the guy that acts crazy? He's a billionaire. What's his name? What's he go by?
Craig or something like
Craig,
that.
what?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. He had a room there, but they said everybody roaches off of him because they think he's thrown off.
Okay.
But she said that he ain't really thrown off and that he let her go.
Okay. So, how long before the shooting happened, how long had each of them been at your house? Not over like the week, like that day.
He had already been there for about 24 hours, give or take. Well, no, that's a lie because they had went to eat breakfast
And where it's
at Days Inn. They went to eat breakfast at Days Inn. They walked in around 6 something. So he had been there maybe about 45 minutes.
So Anna was already in the house.
No, Anna came in afterwards.
So Gabriel had been in the house for 45 minutes.
And then she walked in, and then
she
she
walked
was
in.
only there 5-10 minutes before he got shot.
Okay. So 5-10 minutes, what is she doing whenever he's there?
Telling me what happened to her.
Okay. And so then he gets upset. Did he have anything in his hands? Gabriel?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So then he lunges at her, gets up from the couch, lunges at her. Is that correct? And then he gets shot 1 time, 2 times, 4 times? Where at on his body?
The clip was broke, so it was just
And who shot him?
Okay.
You know where he got shot? He got shot in the head, he got shot in the toe, where did he get shot?
somewhere. I just know from the blood on the shirt, like that.
What color shirt was he wearing?
I really can't.
You remember blood on his shirt, but you don't remember what color shirt?
No. It's just
was it a sweater? Was it a
so fast.
coat? Was it a t-shirt? Was it a tank top?
I would say it was a t-shirt. It might have been
short sleeve, long sleeve?
Short sleeve. It might have been striped.
So boom, he gets shot. What happens from there?
Afterwards, we're all freaking out.
Why?
Because they just shot him.
Okay. So what happens from there?
Like, he ends up screaming.
Who does? Gabriel? Okay, screaming. Pain or just screaming, yelling at someone?
Just screaming, yelling in general, like not even at someone.
Did he say anything?
Not at that, like not really at that time.
Did he say anything whenever he was charging her? Was he charging on? No? Okay. So once everyone semi calms down, what happens from there? He got shot. Where? Don't know, right?
Don't know.
And then what happens from there?
Well, I think somebody stabbed him, but I don't know who.
With what?
Might have been one of my knives.
What kind of knife?
Like
a pocket knife or like a kitchen knife?
Well, they're all pocket
What's your knife? Okay, so just pocket knife.
But like I said, the pocket knife that Gabriel had given me was missing.
Okay.
But I don't.
Where did he get stabbed at?
I don't know.
What are you doing? Just watching?
No, I stayed in the room.
Well, how do you know he got stabbed?
Because I heard them say.
What did you have to say? Who said what?
Something about him stabbing him, but I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Jacob again or.
So was it a male's voice or a female's voice?
Male's.
Okay, so a male's voice said, and you don't know who said it. Why? Are they sound same? Sound different?
Well, I mean, it would have had to be Jacob or Josh, but I'm thinking it was Jacob. But like I said, I really don't.
Okay, so Jacob said what?
I stabbed him.
Okay.
Because I guess they were trying to finish him off.
Well,
they disappeared. They disappeared to get rid of some evidence.
What kind of evidence?
The gun and everything. Like,
okay, so who disappeared?
Jacob and Josh.
Okay, so why are they getting rid of a bat?
Because they hit him with the bat a couple times. Jacob.
Jacob?
But every time, every time he was gonna swing at it, I'd run to the ring because I couldn't.
So you were going in and out watching?
Well, I didn't watch. Every time,
Well, if you're saying you're going in and out every time he swings the bat, then you're going in and out and watching.
Well, I went out there, to see, but then every time I see, I just couldn't see.
You ain't worth a damn.
You got scared whenever something was going to happen, so you left. But you came back in and swing.
It hurt me to see somebody hurt.
Right. So, whenever
take them out.
I had to skip
Pick up
on.
the car or the furniture.
Chief and Anna and Meech left. But Meech was just getting a ride with Chief because Meech went to just score for him.
They left with Gabriel.
Yes.
And where Gabriel was in the back of the truck.
Yes.
At what point Chief comes back by himself with Anna to pick up the furniture?
Him, Anna, and Meech come back after dropping Gabriel off and after scoring for Chief. And then they load up the furniture.
This is after you're out of the shower?
Chief and Anna load up the furniture.
After you're out of the shower?
No. I didn't jump into the shower until 3 a.m.
Okay.
And when we loaded up, when they loaded.
Did Meech?
No. Meech never even wanted to touch him.
Is Meech black?
Yes. He didn't want to touch him.
Who had helped transport So it's Chief,
Chief,
Beach,
they all left.
and Anna left with the body. Who loaded him up in the truck?
Chief loaded him up on foot.
He was willing to do that for them?
For money.
Did Meach talk about why not to call the ambulance?
He never said not to. He didn't. Like I said, he just stayed in the room until he left to go get that toilet for Chief, you know, and then that was it. Like, sometime he left too. Until whenever I woke up and everybody was gone.
Is all their phone numbers on your phone?
Yes.
So, from the time that you wake up,
the ones that have.
you woke up last night at like 10, right? What did you from 10 to now?
Sleep.
Do you feel back asleep?
I locked my door. I freaked the hell out. I tried to get in contact with them, but my phone was on 4%. Once it hit 2%, it died.
What time did you wake up today?
I was up on and off, but I didn't have no power. My phone was dead. Like, there wasn't nothing to do but sleep.
What kind of phone is this? LG?
Yeah, I think it's LG.
Just an Android?
It's the Stylus 2.
So just confirm me. You saw Anna hit him with a bat. You saw Jacob shoot him. And hit him.
I didn't. I see. Like,
He has the gun. Did you see him with the gun?
I seen him with the gun, and I.
Did you see him with the gun afterwards? Like right afterwards, like as soon as the shots fired, you see him with the gun.
Yeah.
You saw him hit Gabriel with the bat.
I saw him swing the bat.
Did you see Josh do anything?
No.
Did you see Chief moved him? He thought he was gonna go to the hospital, and then Anna and Meach left to go get work and to take him to the hospital from your assumption, right?
Yeah. Or Salvation Army.
They're gonna drop him on Salvation Army?
That's what Chief wanted to take him, was the Salvation Army. He said because he could get help there. So I was all for it if he could get help.
Okay. And then
when Jacob and Josh showed up,
the carpet up
I told them, like, because they seen, oh, y'all got rid of him already, and I was like, yeah. I said we didn't finish him off because they wanted us to finish him off. Like, after transporting him, so we didn't finish him off. I said, you know, and they were like, what? No, why didn't you? Like, but, you know, as far as I know, he was still alive when he left.
Okay. So, after that, so Jacob cleaned up the carpet, got rid of the carpet. You don't know if Josh did?
I don't know.
You just assumed that he did?
I assumed the two of them did because...
You don't know what they did?
It was a big piece of carpet. And
where would they take the couches?
Because there was blood on the couch.
Where would they take them?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't have a clue? Anybody else that's around or involved or anything? Okay. Is there anything else you could think of that we didn't ask you or talk to you about?
Oh, really?
Okay.
But can I go back my last secret?
Yeah, we'll do that here in a second, okay? Anything else you could think of at all? Anything, anybody? Cool. I'll give you a second. I'll go see what they're doing.
Come out, not that one for not you.
Do what?
The phone block.
What's the passcode?
It's like an S, but it's like weird. It's a pattern.
Well, I'll get you to show me here in a second.
After I saw that.
Yeah, we'll do that here in a second. We'll need the passcode. Don't let's forget the passcode. Anything else you could think of? Cool. Think about, if we'll go through it in your head, anything else you could think of. Like I said, I'm Detective Bonds. I know we met out there. I don't know if I introduced myself. But how do you know we work homicide?
I didn't, actually.
You didn't? You said that before?
I actually thought y'all might have been trying to drug raid or something.
Oh, really?
Which, like, not like I have any...
No, it happens a lot faster than that.
I mean, I just assumed, like, y'all had been, because I had seen when y'all took off and went after Chief.
Oh, okay.
But then I had...
Were you standing outside or something?
I was out there, like, because he was just putting my portable charger on his, charger. But, like, I didn't, like, that's why I assumed it was probably had to do with drugs.
Okay, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
If you need something, just peek your head up.
Alright. So this you giving us consent to, we can't download it right now, I'm gonna go through it with you right now. What's your phone number? Unlock.
It's a pattern.
How does it go?
Here. It goes like this, like this, like this, and then all the way.
So you have 3 dots. Goes all the way over to the middle, over, down, and over. So it goes.
Yeah, it's like an arrow, but it's like, yeah. And then, yeah.
Okay. How do you turn the brightness up on this thing? Well, first of all, do you consent for us to go through this phone?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and sign right here. Give us consent. We're gonna download this too, okay? At a later time. You end up. Pause.
Actually, I don't know how it's meant to
I really don't know these. So you got 6 missed calls. Do you have anybody's name, or do you know any of these numbers?
Anna did. She messed up her phone. Her number's in there, but she messed up her phone. Josh and Jacob don't have a phone. I get a hold of my uncle on Rachel Wasana.
Do you got Jacob's phone number here?
Jacob don't have a phone.
Does it communicate with who's Bustamante?
Bustamante wasn't even like involved or there really. He just showed up the next day. The morning after it happened.
Who's Scooby?
Scooby
Do you have his phone number?
No. I only came across him 2 or 3 times. He was one of Gabriel's friends.
So Meech is calling you a bunch of times on the 7th. What's going on? What are y'all talking about?
He's probably saying because of my status.
What was your status?
It was just something like all I have is me, Hazel Eyes Monique, and Neva Monique, and Baby G, and I need my personalities. So in other words, I was trying to say like I only have myself.
Who's Angel Flores?
Angel Flores, I served him work a couple times.
Did you tell him what happened?
No, he don't know nothing. I didn't tell nobody. I haven't talked to nobody. I just, when I woke up and everybody was gone, that's why I did my status. Once I got in charged, like, a little bit at my grandma's, like, that's why I did my status the way I did, because everybody disappeared without saying nothing, and on top of that, they left my door unlocked with me asleep, like...
Did you delete any messages from Josh?
Facebook? Always delete messages from Josh.
Okay. So Sunday he contacts you, says, hey, Isaac running around.
Isaac is somebody that they know. But they were saying Isaac was being held by somebody for some debt. Because me and Isaac, we messed around or whatever. Isaac Chavez. He's under Yasso Chavez, but he don't know nothing. Or I tried to get somebody to bring me gas today, and I actually had somebody on the way when y'all showed up.
I'm back.
And then I used the text now app.
Who's Dakota?
This woman here need to go to jail.
He said that he had $10 that he could, that $10 of gas that he said how much, and I said anything will help, just ride on freeze tonight. Now I only gotta pay $121 on LP&L and I can get it turned on.
You're going to jail, sweetheart. You can avoid this shit.
I haven't really talked to anybody.
Tap the button below and try
Oh,
it now.
wow.
Is it illegal to listen to police radio?
Kill somebody
No.
and then
It's
just going on about their life. You know?
I've been going crazy right there.
It's like Annabelle's just enjoying it, like she had nothing to have remorse about, you know?
Yeah, she kind of looked like that kind of look in her face.
This is the problem. And look,
Damn it.
now you got a problem right now. Because the problem that you
were talking before I sent him out there to charge my horrible charges.
It's genocidal state.
So
You
why are
can't
you
have
having
it that
such a hard
way.
time with it if you really don't do nothing, you know?
But because he went there and he was only spat on once, I guess that's.
I'll tell you about it, you know. When Jacob and Josh left, I could have called 911. I could have gotten a mess there, like. Because I believe more in using everything to karma rather than taking matters into your own hands. Like, I'm not a killer. I'm not for that. I'm for God. Like, I usually try to do the right thing.
Alright, hang tight for me, okay? You don't mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us keep going.
Well, I told him if I could smoke that last cigarette here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm with you back in that.
You're going to jail, sweetheart.
There's some detective on here. Can you shut that door? Yeah. Yeah, just you're gonna sit in his office.
The investigation into Gabriel Salazar's death stretched over years, but eventually each person faced justice. Geneva's lover, Reynaldo Enriquez, admitted to shooting and stabbing Salazar, and in 2020, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Jake Johnson, who drove the truck and helped dump the body, received 10 years for tampering with evidence. Demetrius Lights was never tried in state court for the murder. Instead, he was sentenced to more than 2 decades in federal prison on separate charges. As for Geneva herself, she was the last to learn her fate. After years in jail awaiting trial, she pleaded guilty in 2020 to tampering with a corpse. In exchange, prosecutors dismissed the murder charge. The judge gave her the maximum punishment, 20 years in prison.
Okay, good. She still got 20
The Geneva
years.
Leal case was finally closed. 4 suspects had been pulled into the killing of Gabriel Salazar, but it was Geneva's role that left the deepest questions. How someone who once called him a friend could become part of the violence that ended his life. If you found this video informative, please consider leaving a like and subscribe.
On October 8th of 2025, police in New Britain, Connecticut received a 911 call from someone reporting suspicious activity. They said that a man was dropping off items, including a bin, behind a known abandoned or vacant property.
It happened about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Police said they got a call for some suspicious activity, and when they got there, they were looking around inside the house. It looks like somebody's kind of been living in there. It's been boarded up. There's no electricity to the house. The meters have been pulled. But along the fence line, there was a container with what they believe were human remains.
When police responded to the scene, they discovered the remains of 12-year-old Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia inside a plastic storage bin. They believe that Mimi died in the fall of 2024, so she would have been only 11 years old then, based on the advanced stage of decomposition and when she was last seen alive. Now, we have spoken about this case before here at Grizzly True Crime. My name is Grizzly K. Hope you consider subscribing and becoming part of this community. And we did a deep dive on what we knew at the time. Now, since then, there's been probable cause hearings for all three people that were arrested in this case, which includes Mimi's mother, aunt, and the mother's boyfriend as well. And these probable cause affidavits are so detailed that I'm going to let you know it absolutely comes with a trigger warning. It involves themes of child abuse and, of course, the murder of a little girl. So just know that it is upsetting to hear, but I'm going to read you the PCAs today. Please note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share. Let's just recap who was arrested and what they're charged with before we get into that. So firstly, Carla Garcia, the mother, 29 years old, she was charged with murder with special circumstances, conspiracy to commit murder, first-degree unlawful restraint, risk of injury to a child, tampering with physical evidence, intentional cruelty to a child under 19, improper disposal of a body, and she's being held on a $5 million bond. Then her boyfriend, who looks like this because apparently the police pursued him and it was a bit of a car chase and he had an accident and then he got all, bruised and scratched from that before they arrested him. But Jonathan, and yeah, it's not Jonathan, it's Jonathan, Nanita, the mother's boyfriend, 30 years old, has been charged with murder with special circumstances, conspiracy to commit murder, risk of injury to a child, first-degree unlawful restraint, intentional cruelty to a child under 19, improper disposal of a body, and tampering with physical evidence. And he is also being held on a $5 million bond. And then lastly, we have the aunt that was also arrested, Jacqueline Garcia, 28 years old. She's charged with first-degree unlawful restraint, risk of injury to a minor. She's previously abused her own infant daughter. They're going to get into some of those details in these PCAs as well. And also intentional cruelty to a person under 19, and she's being held on a $1 million bond. So if you want to go through the rest of the presentation, just go check out that initial episode we did. This remains an active investigation, with authorities urging anyone with information to contact New Britain Police or the Farmington Police. The numbers are on the screen, in the description box, and all over social media as well. So let's now have a look at the probable cause affidavits. I'm going to start with the mother's one, then we'll look at the boyfriends, then we'll look at the aunts. There's a little bit of overlap between the mothers and the boyfriends, so we'll only read the pages that are different in the boyfriend's probable cause affidavit. But this mother's probable cause affidavit is 17 pages long, and the aunt's one is 9 pages long. So we have a lot to go through, and yes, it's very upsetting. Okay, so just know that. Thank you so much to Grizzly Cat for helping me to obtain these documents. They were initially sealed. Like, they released them to some media outlets, sealed them, couldn't get them, and then they unsealed them. So now we have them. Okay, sometimes it's like, oh, careful what you wish for. I love documents, and I love reading documents, but some of these, oh my goodness, it's very upsetting. So let's go from the top here. This is about, you can see here, Carla Garcia, right? That I, Detective James McCowan, am a police officer for the town of Farmington, Connecticut. I've been a sworn police officer in the state of Connecticut since September of 1988. And so it goes on to qualify who's writing the PCA. I do also want to say that I've redacted this to comply with YouTube's community guidelines. So on 10/8 of 2025, the New Britain Police Department received an anonymous tip concerning the location of a possible dead body on Clark Street in New Britain. New Britain PD responded and found the deceased in a plastic bin behind Clark Street in New Britain. The deceased was in advanced stages of decomposition. New Britain PD conducted the investigation under case number as such, right? On 10/9/2025, at approximately 9:30 hours, the Farmington Police Department was contacted by Inspector Forrest Ballou of GA18 that the remains of a dead body had been located behind Clark Street in New Britain on 10/8/2025. Investigation by the New Britain Police Department determined that the remains may be that of a 12-year-old girl tentatively identified as Jacqueline Torres Garcia, her nickname is Mimi, and that she may have died in Farmington. The New Britain police had identified the anonymous complaint or complainants as redacted Davis and Abreu. Based on their interviews with Davis and Abreu, New Britain PD identified a Marrero as being the person who informed them about the tote possibly containing a dead body and that it was located on Clark Street in New Britain, in Connecticut. So, see something, say something, that's what these people did. Davis and Abreu provided New Britain with a photograph of the vehicle that was used to drop off the tote, a grey Acura MDX bearing license plate number redacted. The New Britain PD interviewed Marrero, who stated that her boyfriend, which is interesting because Jonathan was dating Carla Garcia, you know, and had 3 children with her. But okay, this one, her boyfriend, Jonathan, Jojo, Nanita, picked her up at the end of September, the 29th or 30th, in his Acura and told her he needed to pick something up. She remembered Nanita driving to a cemetery, picking up a tote, putting the tote in the trunk of his Acura, and then driving to Clark Street, where Nanita removed the tote from the trunk and placed it at that location. She remembered that the tote smelled bad. After thinking about it, Marrero believed that the tote may have contained a body, and she told her friends. On 10/9/2025, Lieutenant Keepan, Detective Hopkins, and I went to the New Britain Police Department and met with several New Britain police officers, to include Lieutenant J.D., that's a difficult surname to say, Krolikowski, Detective Carl Mordasowitz, and Officer Gillian Corwick. Also present was Inspector Forrest Ballou of GA18. New Britain briefed us on the investigation. New Britain police had identified and interviewed several individuals connected to the investigation, to include the mother of Jacqueline Torres Garcia, deceased, Carla Garcia, that's the mother's name, the Garcia's boyfriend, Jonathan Nanita, and Garcia's sister, Jacqueline Garcia, and Jacqueline Torres Garcia's birth father, Victor, of Florida. We learned that Carla Garcia had 2 children with Victor. That was Jacqueline Torres Garcia and NG. And NG is actually a similar age to what Jacqueline was. NG is around 11 years old now. And Jacqueline was just about to turn 12, right? So 2 children with a different dad. I'm saying it because remember Gannon Staff's case and how Letitia Staff, for example, treated her stepson? This is another case where Jonathan Nanita, the stepdad, seems to be targeting children that are not his own. I don't know if the other child experienced any abuse or if they're male or female or not, but it's really hectic. So Carla has 2 children, okay, with Victor, and 3 with Jonathan Nanita. So their initials are J, N, M, N, and A, N. When interviewed by New Britain PD, Carla Garcia and Jonathan Nanita gave different accounts, of course they did, concerning what happened to Garcia's daughter, Jacqueline Torres Garcia. Carla Garcia, the mother, originally told New Britain detectives that her daughter was fine and visiting a friend. Garcia then stated that in October of 2024, when she was 6 months pregnant with her daughter A.N., she was arguing with her daughter Jacqueline, who was upset that she was pregnant again. She stated that during the argument, Jacqueline pushed her down the stairs inside her house, causing both of them to fall down the stairs. Garcia stated that Jonathan became upset with Jacqueline, kicked her in the head, and dragged her off. Garcia stated that she never saw her daughter again after that. Garcia denied any knowledge of the tote containing her daughter. Just know that they go layer by layer. I hope one day we get to see these police interviews, because my goodness, these people can lie. And they definitely throw each other under the bus. But okay, that's her story as she starts off with. First, she's fine. She's just visiting a friend. Oh my. Okay, well, so it's victim blaming. She pushed me down the stairs, and then my boyfriend took care of that, and I never saw her again. Right. So, Jonathan Nanita, who stated he was homeless after Garcia kicked him out, told New Britain detectives that Garcia contacted him and asked him to dispose of the tote that was outside her apartment building near the garbage. That's how you're going to talk about a child in a tote? Whoa. He drove to Garcia's apartment at redacted Tremont Street in New Britain with his current girlfriend, placed the tote in his truck, and per the instructions of Garcia, he drove to a nearby cemetery to hide the tote. He did not find a good location, so he drove the tote to Clark Street and dropped the tote in the backyard. At least he was dumb enough to do that, eh? When detectives asked him about Garcia's daughter, Jacqueline, he told them about going to Garcia's home in Farmington after recently being released from prison. He stated that when he arrived at the Wellington address, he noticed a lot of blood on the walls and floor by the stairs. He asked Garcia about the blood, and she told him not to worry about it, and that she would clean it up. He stated the next day everything was cleaned. Nanita told detectives that when he asked Garcia about her daughter Jacqueline, she told him not to worry about it. Nanita told detectives that he did not see Jacqueline after that day. The New Britain police had located and seized the vehicle suspected as being used by Nanita to transport the tote bin from Tremont Street, New Britain to Clark Street, New Britain. The vehicle, an Acura MDX bearing Miss UCT registration plate redacted, was located in front of Tremont Street in New Britain, Connecticut. A search and seizure warrant for the Acura a search and seizure warrant for the Acura, it says and executed, so they got one and executed on 10/10/2025. Located inside the Acura was a pair of male denim pants which had a red blood-like substance on the thighs that field tested positive for blood. Also located on the floor of the trunk lining was small granules of white powder. Oh dear. On 10/9/2025 at 9:30 hours, Detective Paul O'Connor of the New Britain Police Department attended the autopsy of the remains located in the tote behind Clark Street in New Britain, Connecticut, at the office of the Chief Medical Examiner. Detective Martin of the Farmington Police Department later joined the autopsy in progress. The autopsy was conducted by Dr. Melissa Pascal Stiles. Trigger warning. Detective O'Connor reported that the autopsy began with the opening of the 40-gallon tote container and the removal of a white laundry basket containing a multicolored comforter and bed sheets. Inside the comforter were plastic trash bags containing human remains. Dr. Pascal Stiles identified the remains as an adolescent female who was folded at the waist with the legs curled up against the torso and knees facing the skull, fetal position. The skin appeared to be glued to the bones, and the body had lost fluids, which filled the bottom of the tote. The body weighed approximately 26 to 27 pounds. A pair of female underwear was still on the body, and her hair was short, dark, and curly. There was no fly or maggot infestation, but there was a strong odor of ammonia emanating from the remains. Additionally, a white powdery substance was observed and may have been poured on post-mortem. This was believed to be causing the ammonia smell and was believed to be used in an effort to preserve the body or mask the decaying smell. Dr. Pascal Stiles noted that the condition of the corpse was due to severe malnourishment, not decomposition. Whoa, she found no signs of trauma or injuries to the body that would have contributed to her death. She also saw no signs of internal bleeding. Wow. So again, noted the condition of the corpse, 26 to 27 pounds. The condition of the corpse was due to severe malnourishment, not decomposition. On 10/9/2025 at 15:06 hours, Dr. Pascal Stiles contacted Detective O'Connor and advised that she had positively identified the body as that of Jacqueline Annette Torres. by comparison of post-mortem x-rays to pre-mortem x-rays provided by the Hospital of Central Connecticut. She further stated that the cause and manner of death are both pending further studies. Dr. Pascal Stiles provided Detective O'Connor with a preliminary professional opinion that Jacqueline died of severe and prolonged malnourishment. She stated that due to the ammonia and lack of subcutaneous fat on the body, it's difficult to determine how long she'd been deceased, but stated that it could be a year. So remember, they believe she died in the fall of 2024, and her body was found in October of 2025. On 10/9/2025, we researched information related to Wellington Drive and confirmed its location in the Wellington complex off Main Street in Farmington, Connecticut. We contacted the owner of the condominium and its management company. We confirmed that Carla Garcia, her children, and boyfriend Jonathan resided at Wellington Drive in Farmington from June 21st of 2024 until March of 2025. On 10/9/2025, Detective Hopkins attended a forensic interview with NG, that's Mimi's biological sister, right, from the dad Victor, at the Klingberg Family Center in Hartford, Connecticut. NG is Jacqueline Torres Garcia's younger sister and the daughter of Carla and Victor. NG was in the custody of DCF. During the interview, NG made no disclosure. She did not acknowledge the existence of her older sister Jacqueline Torres Garcia, only her younger half siblings. That tells me that these monsters put a lot of fear into their child, meaning don't even talk about it, don't mention her name, pretend she doesn't exist. That's so sad. On 10/9 of 2025, Lieutenant Keepan, Detective Martin, and I returned to the New Britain Police Department, where second interviews were being conducted with Carla Garcia and her sister Jacqueline Garcia. At the New Britain Police Department, we remotely observed the second interview of Carla Garcia and a portion of the interview with Jacqueline Garcia. Both interviews observed were conducted by Detective Carl Modasowitz of the New Britain Police Department. On 10/10/25, Inspector Forrest Ballou of GA18 informed our department that the Farmington Police Department would be the primary agency investigating the death of Jacqueline Torres Garcia based on the information obtained that her death occurred in Farmington, Connecticut. I was assigned as lead investigator. On that date, we meet with the New Britain police investigators assigned to the case who provided us with excellent footage of the interviews conducted at the New Britain Police Department, crime scene photographs, and any complete casework. On 10/10/2025, Officer Corwick of the New Britain Police Department provided me with information concerning her interviews with Jonathan, and the axon recordings of her two interviews with Nanita conducted at the New Britain Police Department on 10/8/2025 and 10/9/2025. The first interview was conducted by Officer Gillian Corwick of the New Britain Police Department on 10/8/2025 at 2018 hours. Nanita initially provided some background information about his relationship with Carla Garcia. He stated that they'd been dating for 7 years and had 3 kids together. He stated that they moved from Farmington, Connecticut to Tremont Street in New Britain at the beginning of this year, and that Garcia kicked him out of the house in August and he's homeless. He stated that Garcia had 2 children with another father, NG and Jacqueline, but only NG lived with her on Tremont Street. He did not know where Garcia's daughter Jacqueline was. This is the guy who dropped off the tote, okay? He stated that he had not seen Jacqueline in 2 years and did not know where she was staying. Okay, liar. Nanita confirmed his relationship with Marrero. When Officer Corwick asked Nanita about the bin he moved with Marrero, he initially denied moving any bin. During the interview, they spoke.
I'm actually going to skip on a little bit.
So in December.
Hi, how are you? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
We got a call. There's a lot of noise coming from your apartment.
They're always talking.
Okay.
Everything's good though.
Everyone's alright?
Yes.
Is everyone else home with you?
Just the babies and my boyfriend.
Okay. Is your boyfriend here?
Yeah.
Can I speak with him?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey! They just want to make sure everything's okay.
Oh, okay. Might have to come in some more and you heat up? You might have to come in some more and heat up? Hey, how's it going? Good? We just got a call. It's locos and stuff like that. Everyone's okay?
Yeah, it's, my wife's pregnant, so she's got mood swings. And I'll be trying to calm her down.
Things happen.
I'm at the end, so it's difficult.
All right, well, I haven't met you guys real quick. I'm just going to write your names down, say I spoke with you and got you here, okay?
Okay.
Hi. Everything's okay. It's okay. How old are you? 3? One more? There you go. What's your name?
Carla. What K?
K.
Carla.
And Carla's last name?
Mercy.
Happy birthday, Carla.
6196.
And sir, what's your name?
Jonathan.
J-O-N
is what I'm using. Jonatan.
And Jonathan, what's your last name?
Nanita. Nanita.
And your birthday?
9/29, 1995.
Okay. How long you guys been staying here?
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes the walls are, you live in apartments, walls
Yeah,
are
we
thick
always never
sometimes.
finished. They've been complaining since we first moved here, so.
Okay, so it's not the first thing I'll move in. Okay.
We're actually moving.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, sometimes with apartments, you really can't choose your neighbors, right? So if someone is living one way, someone lives another way, sometimes it just clashes. So just give me a minute, okay? Just hang out with them quick. Talk to you. Forward your names. First one, last name Garcia, common spelling, first name Carla, K-A-R-L-A, 6196.
About Jonathan Nanitas. So there's a lot of repeat here, right? So a lot of this is the same, exactly the same as Carla's probable cause affidavit. But I've highlighted parts from where I should read and also wrote down the pages. So we're going to read from page 2 here, which is here. It says, Jonathan Nanita approached New Britain investigators. He approached them while they were canvassing the area of Tremont Street and expressed that he wanted to clear his name. And he didn't do any of this. Jonathan Nanita was brought to the New Britain Police Department to be interviewed. He's a walking red flag. He's like, hi, I didn't do any of this. They're like, what? We're just canvassing the neighborhood, dude. During his interview, Jonathan Nanita, who stated he was homeless after Garcia kicked him out, told New Britain detectives that Garcia contacted him and asked him to dispose of the tote that was outside her apartment building near the garage. He drove to Garcia's apartment at Tremont Street in New Britain with his current girlfriend, placed the tote in his truck, and per the instructions of Garcia, he drove to a nearby cemetery to hide the tote. He did not find a good location, so he drove the tote to Clark Street and dropped the tote in the backyard. Later in the interview, Jonathan Nanita stated that he had just come home from being incarcerated and that he was coming and going to Garcia's apartment at Wellington Drive in Farmington, Connecticut. Jonathan Nanita stated that Garcia lived at the apartment with all 5 of her children and her younger sister, Jacqueline Garcia, who goes by Kiwi. Jonathan Nanita explained that he walked into the home and he saw blood all over the walls along the staircase. Jonathan Nanita stated that he had asked what happened and they said they didn't know. Jonathan Nanita stated that Kiwi Garcia and 4 of the kids were upstairs in a room, but little Jacqueline Torres Garcia was missing. Jonathan Nanita stated he panicked and left the apartment without knowing what happened. Jonathan Nanita stated he went back the next day and the blood was cleaned up. Jonathan Nanita stated he never saw Jacqueline Torres Garcia again, and they never talked about what happened. When detectives asked Jonathan Nanita about Carla Garcia's daughter, Jacqueline Torres Garcia, he stated he'd not seen her in approximately 1 to 2 years. Jonathan Nanita later stated the last time he saw Jacqueline Torres Garcia was either January or March of this year, which, can he not do math? That doesn't mean 1 or 2 years, okay? To change the story, 1 to 2 years, or January or March of this year, like, yeah, okay. Jonathan Nanita confirmed where he saw the blood in the wall. It was in Carlos Garcia's house in Farmington. Okay, so now we skip to, this is all repeat. Okay, that's why I've crossed it out like that. It's all repeat. And now we're going to go to page 6 from around here. On 10/10/2025, I reviewed the supplemental report completed by Officer Corwick of the New Britain Police Department and the Axon recordings of her two interviews with Jonathan Nanita conducted at the New Britain Police Department on 10/8/2025 and 10/9/2025. The first interview was conducted by Officer Gillian Corwick of the New Britain Police Department on 10/8/2025 at 2018 hours. Jonathan Nanita initially provided some background information about his relationship with Carla Garcia. He stated they'd been dating for 7 years and had 3 kids together. He stated they moved from Farmington, Connecticut to Tremont Street in New Britain at the beginning of this year, and that Garcia kicked him out of the house in August and he's homeless. He stated that Garcia had 2 children with another father, NG and Jacqueline Torres Garcia, but only NG lived with her on Tremont Street. He did not know where Garcia's daughter, Jacqueline Torres Garcia, was. He stated he had not seen Jacqueline Torres Garcia in 2 years and did not know where she was staying. Jonathan Nanita confirmed his relationship with Marrero. When Officer Corwick asked Jonathan Nanita about the bin he moved with Marrero, he initially denied moving any bin. During the interview, they spoke about Jonathan Nanita's access to the Acura MDX, and Jonathan stated that the MDX was Garcia's vehicle and she'd let him use it. He said that, she had the key, he didn't. Later in the interview, Jonathan Nanita discussed the bin. He stated Garcia told him to move the bin and that he moved and that's all he did. He stated that about 2 weeks ago, Garcia contacted him and asked him to move a bin. Officer Corwick asked Jonathan Nanita who was in the bin. He first stated he did not know who was in the bin, and then asked again, and he shrugged and said, I haven't seen Jacqueline Torres Garcia. So this now is a repeat as well. So if we just go on here, it says, Jonathan Nanita stated he was with Now we go to the aunt's probable cause affidavit. Jacqueline Garcia, the aunt, right? J-A-C-K. Okay, so the first few pages are exactly the same, and then we're going to go down to around page 4 here. And I think this is actually the same too as what we read in the PCA, but I just want to make sure with you. So they interviewed her and they said she was speaking, she spoke with Detective Hertzler, and she slurred her words. We read that, right? And then it said Detective Hertzler asked if she wanted to have a conversation and hang out a bit, and she stated, of course. So yeah, they said they spoke and she appeared to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Okay, so the of course made that she was consenting to the interview. Detective Hertzler attempted to build rapport with Jacqueline as he sat across from her. Jacqueline stated that she went to jail, so this is a little different, that's why I'm reading this now, on December 4th of 2024 and served 8 months. Detective Hertzler commented that there was a lot going on tonight, referring to Jacqueline and Carla being located. Jacqueline commented that Jonathan Nanita was not safe. Jacqueline stated that her sister's front door would not lock because he broke in and effed it up. Jacqueline stated that today he came to the house and began talking crazy and threatened her. Jacqueline stated that Jonathan and her sister have 3 kids together and that Carla has 5 or 6 kids in total. Jacqueline confirmed that Carla had 2 kids with someone else and 3 with Jonathan. Jacqueline stated the kids live with Carla on Tremont Street in New Britain. When asked what kids were with her today, she stated NG and Jacqueline and mentioned MN. Detective Hertzler advised that there were 2 other kids, and Jacqueline mentioned JN and AN. Detective Hertzler asked if all the kids were there today, and Jacqueline said, yep. When asked where they are now, Jacqueline could not answer. Jacqueline stated that the kids are good and never been in harm's way. Jacqueline stated she last saw all of them today. Jacqueline said the last time she saw Jacqueline, that's Mimi, at her sister's house this morning, and then immediately corrected herself to say her older sister's house at Kelsey Street. Detective Hertzler stated that he was there this evening and did not see Jacqueline. It should be noted that Jacqueline, the aunt, appeared intoxicated at this point in the interview to a point where she urinated in her pants. That on 10/9 of 2025 at approximately 19:39, Detective Hertzler interviewed Jacqueline again at the New Britain Police Department. Jacqueline had been transported to the New Britain headquarters in an unmarked detective vehicle, unrestrained, and told this interview was voluntary. Jacqueline mentioned that she was stressed and commented that if she knew coming out of Niantic was going to be like this, she would have stayed. I think that's the prison she was in, right? Jacqueline stated this is crazy and that she had to take her Facebook down. That's the least of her worries, right? Jacqueline said that she returned home on 8/15 of 2025 from 90 prison. Jacqueline stated her kid
I'm just going to speed this on to the end.
man, it's just so heartbreaking. I hope that there will be justice for Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia, who was only 11 years old when she died based on the timeline that the police have given us. And what a terrible life she lived, especially with her mother. I mean, she had stayed with her paternal grandmother until she was 8 or 9 years old, meaning for the last 2 years of her life, it seems like when she then moved to her mother, then the mother stayed with that freaking boyfriend, and then her sister was there in and out the house too. Then all this abuse started. I mean, that is just, it's so devastating. So, thank you for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, just know I really appreciate it. Please like, not because you like the topic. I know it's difficult to be like, yeah, hit the like button on a topic like this, but just so that people can get the information. That action helps YouTube to show it to more people. So if they want the factual information from these documents, then they'll know where to find it, right? So if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing and leaving some comments below as well, I will be reading those, and I will most certainly keep you posted on this case. And whenever the trial dates will be set, I do not know yet if they'll be streamed or not, or what will happen, if they'll all be on trial together or separately, who knows. I would think, based on cases that we've seen like this, somebody's going to take a plea deal somewhere, right? In order to then turn on the others, to testify against them. I think that's very possible. Carla will likely do that, right? It's going to be Carla or Jonathan. Which one's going to do that first? We shall see. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Remember, if you see something, say something. It could literally save a life. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.
Have thank y'all for being here. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all later. Good night.